students. In the last session, we discussed about some of the properties of the carbocation, carbanion ions and free radicals. जैसे कि charge, number of electrons in the valency shell, behavior of the carbocation, carbanion ion, free radical. Okay, what is the behavior of carbocation? It is electron deficient species because in the valency shell only 6 electrons are there. And in case of the carbanion ion, octet is completed, again minus charge is there. Okay, that's why it is electron rich species. And in case of free radicals, it is also electron deficient species because there are only 7 electrons in the valency shell of that free radical. Some of the properties we discussed in the previous session. Today we are going to discuss the remaining properties of the same reaction intermediates. In the reaction, what are the intermediates? You know, we discussed all things in the previous lecture. Okay, whenever reactant is going to convert into the product, then there is a formation of number of intermediates will be formed. Okay, some of are stable, some are not stable, and those are stable that we are going to study here, right? Three intermediates are in the 11th syllabus and 3 intermediates are in the 12th syllabus. So we are going to continue the previous lecture here, the properties of the reaction intermediates. We are going to continue here in this lecture. Now this is the lecture number 5. Lecture number 5, right? Lecture number 5. Hybridization. We discuss hybridization here. What is the hybridization? How many are the sigma bonds? O 1, 2, 3. Okay, sigma bonds are 3 means what is hybridization? sp2 hybridization. Okay, we discussed in detail in the previous lecture regarding this hybridization, bond angle and shape also. Okay, regarding hybridization, bond angle and shape of the intermediate we discussed in detail in the previous lecture, right? Now we will discuss now the next properties. Okay, so next property is the number of unpaired electrons. How many are the number of unpaired electrons present in the carbocation? You see, there is no any unpaired electron present in the carbocation. No unpaired electrons means how many unpaired electrons here? 0 unpaired electrons are there. 0 unpaired electrons. Here in case of the carbanion, how many unpaired electrons? There are also no any unpaired electrons. How many electrons total? 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 electrons are there and no any unpaired electron is there. So unpaired electrons 0. And here see, number of unpaired electrons, it is only 1. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 are paired already and this is an unpaired electron. So number of unpaired electrons in the free radical is 1. Okay, this is the one of the next property of the reaction intermediates, carbocation, carbanion ion and free radicals, right? This unpaired electron is only 1 here. Now next property is the magnetic behavior. Magnetic behavior or the magnetic character. इस सब species का magnetic character क्या होता है? Magnetic character क्या मतलब क्या होता है? Magnetic character means what are the magnetic properties? It depends upon the number of unpaired electrons. Okay, obviously the magnetic properties will depend upon the number of unpaired electrons. If there are number of unpaired electrons, then it is called as a paramagnetic behavior or paramagnetic nature. If unpaired electrons are not there, if unpaired electrons are 0 or all electrons are paired, then we call it as a diamagnetic nature or diamagnetic behavior. Okay, diamagnetic nature or diamagnetic behavior. Right. So what are the magnetic properties of all these 3 reaction intermediates? First reaction intermediate is a carbocation. Its magnetic property is it is a diamagnetic. What? It is a diamagnetic. It is a diamagnetic, right? Now the second reaction intermediate is a carbanion. What? Carbanion. And what is its magnetic property? How many are the unpaired electrons here? 0. Unpaired electrons present in this carbanion is 0. That's why it is also a diamagnetic. Magnetic property or magnetic nature or magnetic behavior is a diamagnetic. Diamagnetic, right? It is also diamagnetic. Now look at this free radical. Here is a presence of only one unpaired electrons. Means it is a, what is the magnetic behavior? Its magnetic behavior is a paramagnetic. Paramagnetic behavior, right, students? Yeah. Thus, the magnetic properties depends upon the number of unpaired electrons. If unpaired electrons are present, then it is called as a paramagnetic. If unpaired electrons are not present, then it is called as a diamagnetic behavior. So this is the diamagnetic. Two species are diamagnetic, and one species, that is the paramagnetic species, that is the free radical, right? That is the free radical, and this is the diamagnetic, that is zero unpaired electrons are there, no unpaired electrons are there, no unpaired electrons are there also. That's why this is diamagnetic, this is also diamagnetic, and this species is a paramagnetic. In this way we discuss about most of the properties. First property, we will revise some important properties once again. First property that we discuss is a charge, right? Alright, charge. What is the charge on carbocation? Charge on carbocation is a positive. Charge on carbanion is a negative. Charge on free radical is a neutral. There is no positive charge, there is no negative charge, so it is a neutral. Next property is a number of electrons in the valency shell. How many are the electrons present in the valency shell of carbocation? Only 6 electrons. How many electrons? 6 electrons. Here how many electrons? Total 8 electrons, right? Alright. So 8 electrons. And here how many electrons? So total 2 plus 1, 7 electrons. How many? 7 electrons. Okay. And what is the behavior of this species? It is electron deficient. Carbocation is electron deficient. Carbanion is electron rich. And carbon free radical is also electron deficient. Carbocation electron deficient, carbanion electron rich, and free radical is electron deficient. Now coming to the hybridization. How to calculate the hybridization? Count the number of sigma bonds. Just you consider the number of sigma bonds and the lone pairs. Okay, you add the total number of sigma bonds and lone pairs, then we will get whatever the number, we will get the hybridization. If it is a 3, then we will get the sp2 hybridization. Okay, here 1, 2, 3 and 1 lone pair means 3 plus 1, 4. 4 means sp3 hybridization. And here 1, 2, 3, only 3 means sp2 hybridization. Here sp3, here sp2 hybridization. Lone pair is not involved in the hybridization. Okay, exceptions are there that you already studied in the chemical bonding. If lone pair is present on the nitrogen, then it will involve in the hybridization. For example, NO2 free radical, etc. After hybridization, whatever the bond angle and shape and then number of unpaired electrons, etc., etc., these properties also we discuss. So we are just looking once again. So here bond angle is 120 degree and 107 here because of the lone pair and bond pair repulsion, bond angle decreases from 109 to the 107 degree, right? And here also sp2 hybridization means bond angle is 120 degree, and bond angle is 120 degree means its shape is a trigonal planar or triangular planar structure, right? And here the shape of the sp3 hybridization is tetrahedral actually. Okay, geometry and shapes are different here. Here tetrahedral, but due to the presence of lone pair, the shape is a trigonal pyramidal. Its shape is a trigonal pyramidal, right? And here shape is a trigonal planar again. The next property is the number of unpaired electrons. Here unpaired electrons are 0. Here also unpaired electrons 0. Here unpaired electron 1. That is 1. Means it is a paramagnetic in nature. Magnetic property: carbocation is diamagnetic, carbanion ion is diamagnetic, and free radical is paramagnetic. This is about the magnetic behavior. Now we'll see some examples of the carbocation, carbanion ion and free radicals. We'll see some examples. Carbocation. Examples of carbocation: CH3CH2 plus carbocation. This is CH3CH2 negative is a carbanion ion. 2 electrons will also be there and one negative charge will also be there. CH3CH2 free radical. Okay, this is one example. First example, right? Now second example. It is a primary carbocation CH3CH3 plus. We can write this here also CH3. This is secondary carbocation. Here second example CH3 here one bond and here negative. It is a secondary carbocation. Is not correct. Now this is correct. This is correct. Right. Now second example of free radical CH3CH free radical. Here also CH3. This is secondary free radical. It is a primary free radical. Carbon bearing positive charge is linked with only one carbon atom. It is called as a primary carbocation. Carbon bearing positive charge is linked with two other carbon atoms. It is called as a secondary carbocation. Here, carbon bearing negative charge is linked with only one carbon atom. That's why it is called as a primary carbanion. And carbon bearing negative charge is linked with other two carbons. It is called as a secondary carbanion. And same thing is there in case of free radical also. One more example we'll see here. This is also a carbocation. Carbon bearing positive charge is known as carbocation. Carbon bearing positive charge is known as carbocation. Carbon bearing negative charge is known as carbanion. Fine. And carbon bearing free radical is called as neutral species. It is a free radical. So these all are the properties of the reaction intermediates: carbocation, carbanion ion and free radicals. These are all are the properties we discuss here. I hope you understand very clearly. In the next lecture we will see all these properties in the tabular form, right? In the tabular form we will write all these properties we study in the tabular form. Now today we will stop here. I hope you understand very well. Thank you so much. Thank you.